What's cracking, fam? Happy Monday evening. T-Money back up in the basement. Back up in this motherfucker. Hope everybody's doing well. Today was a long day. Just really busy at work, nonstop. And then I went and got my 2 x-rays so I can figure out what the fuck's going on with my back. So yeah, keep y'all posted on that, those of you who care. A lot of you guys care, so I really appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot. Alright, so tonight we have a huge package from Diabolik DVD that came in, and a package from Grindhouse Video Tampa. And then one thing I grabbed from Amazon.co.uk. So let's start with that. I opened it up because it came from the UPS store. This one, the other ones were at my house. So yeah, this is the Legacy. Lord knows I own this movie. I have the Scream Factory release, and then before the Scream Factory release, there was like a German release or something of the film, which I think I'm going to sell now because I don't need that. This is pretty awesome. I love this movie. This is, as far as I know, there's some exclusive things that are only on this release that are not on the Scream Factory release, including a new audio commentary, as well as I think a few features, but it's a really nice release. You've got reversible cover artwork, which is the cat, and then like the classic artwork, and then you've got a really nice booklet back artwork. You have that in color as a reversible, and just a really nice 35-page booklet with some cool stills. So yeah, awesome. I mean, it's a great release. If you guys don't have this film, I would recommend maybe picking up this release. God, that woman looks like a girl that I went to high school with, big time. But yeah, Catherine Ross, Sam Elliott. Limited, it's a 40-page booklet. I don't know what this is limited to, but I believe it's probably 3,000 copies. So everything from Indicator is limited, so you got to get them while they're hot. And yeah, as I was saying, if you don't own that film, I would go with this release because it's newer and better, and it's got some exclusive features that are not on the Scream Factory release. And it is all region, so you can watch it anywhere, on anything, I'd rather. All right, so before we get into the monster Diabolik DVD package, we have one from Mike over at Grindhouse, and Mike always does a really nice job packing things, and there's only one film in this box, but it just goes to show you, I mean, he packed one special edition film in a box this big. He's just a good dude, and, you know, he takes care of his shit. You know, prides himself in his pack job, which as he should, because he does a great job. So, this is the Duke Mitchell collection. I didn't really need this, I'm not gonna lie. I do have these releases, but this is limited. I think there were only like 2,500 of these, or I mean 750 of these released. So I wanted to grab it for collector purposes. Grindhouse limited collector's box. These were really expensive because they've been out of print for a while. So Grindhouse did another limited release with a slipcover, and you know me, sucker for a nice slippy box. And they're good films, so yeah, if you like it. They're not horror films, they're more like exploitation, action, something that Code Red would release, like a lot of the Italian Connection films like Code Red would release, that sort of thing, kind of. Not Italian Collection, but whatever. But yeah, so that baby's staying sealed. And now let's get into this. So, what can I say? I went apeshit on a bunch of... Jesse knows... Well, I mean, he doesn't know, but he knows what to order. He always orders super high quality stuff, and I'm a sucker for like the German stuff, which Grindhouse doesn't even carry, so that's one thing that is definitely an advantage to Diabolik, even though they're both great. Okay, so this is chock full of releases. We're going to start with a new one from Scream Factory. IFC little film called Charlie Says. I've never seen this. I don't know really much about it. It says, years after the shocking murders that made the name Charles Manson synonymous with pure evil, the three women who killed for him, Leslie Von Houten, Patricia Krenwinkel, and Susan Atkins, remain under the spell of the infamous cult leader. Confined to an isolated cell block in a California penitentiary, the trio seems destined to live out the rest of their lives under the delusion that their crimes were part of a cosmic plan, until empathetic graduate student Carlene Faith is enlisted to rehabilitate them. Convinced that the prisoners are not the inhumane monsters the world believes them to be, Faith begins the arduous process of breaking down the psychological barriers erected by Manson. But are the women ready to confront the horror of what they did? Boundary-pushing auteur Mary Herron presents a provocative new perspective on one of the most notorious crimes of the 20th century. I don't know if this is fiction or what, but I'm very curious about that now. Always been fascinated by Charles Manson and the shit that he is responsible for, I guess. So that's awesome. Let me know. Is that I can look it up, but I'm not sure if that's true or false. But it sounds good. Then I grabbed Crisscross, which is a new Shout Select film, kind of like a film noir from black and white from 1949. So there's that. It's number 85 in the Shout Select line. Always amazed with how many of those Shout Select releases they've just pumped them out. Then we have a new one from Arrow Video, which is a movie I haven't seen yet. I think I picked up the US release to this, but I wanted to grab the Arrow release so I can retire my US release. But yeah, Lords of Chaos. Supposedly, Macaulay Culkin's brother, Rory Culkin, is an amazing little indie actor these days. He did a film called Jack Goes Home, which was independent as well. Supposedly pretty good. I didn't watch it, but I picked it up. And then there's this, which is about Norwegian black metal. I'm sure everybody knows about this movie, but I haven't seen it myself yet. But this is the Arrow Video release. Another Waterworld card that's just as good to go on the ground. And you've got two different forms of cover artwork. This one, kind of cool, and then this one. They're both kind of boring, but I don't know. And then you get a booklet, first pressing, obviously. Well, not so obvious, actually. I'm not sure if every single release that Arrow puts out has a booklet, but I know first pressing is generally all they do, and then they run out. But here's a nice shot of the band. Pretty rad. Rory right there. He looks so much like Macaulay. So yeah, I'm stoked to check this out. So that's Arrow's release, and this is Region B locked. So, alright. Now we get into some really rad media books. First up, so I had showed you guys, or did I show you? Hold on 2 seconds. Turbine Media, which is a company I think out of the UK or Germany or somewhere over there. They've been putting out some awesome stuff always. Turbine, they put out a really cool Hellraiser box set. And the latest, well, I don't know. Recently they've been putting out these throwback vintage VHS box sets. So I picked up Leatherface, which is actually really misleading because this is not Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. This is in fact the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre film that I wasn't the biggest fan of. I liked it as a standalone film. But anyway, so yeah, Turbine Media has been putting out these VHS style box sets. I'll show you what they look like. It's just like having a VHS from back in the day. And then, you know, just like in America, they've done the Stranger Things releases where they give you the, you know, there's a lot of releases like this now. It's pretty common, but these are cool. I wish they had just done 1, 2, and 3. I don't know why they did 1, probably rights issue, but they did 1, 2, and then the newest one. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of, but so I picked up, I'm just showing you guys these because so far I think they've only put out 3 of them. And I just picked up the last one that I didn't have, which was the best. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So there that is. So I have now 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So yeah, I mean, they just look like cool VHSs, and I don't collect VHS, I collect Blu-ray, and DVD, I guess. I buy DVD, so it's cool for me. Super stoked on those, and then we have this. I've kind of been debating grabbing this for a while. Big fan of Punisher films, pretty much. I really like this one, I really like the one with Tom Jane. But the classic, had to grab it. It's from... I got number 173 out of 220, so there are only 220 of these made, which is awesome. And it's from 8 Films, I believe it's called. 8 Ball Films. So, awesome. Beautiful release. And then we have a couple more media books. They're all really awesome, actually. I guess we'll start out with this one. This is really nice. It's like a padded media book, kind of. It's got like that styrofoamy, it's not styrofoam, but it's a padded media book, so it's not a hard media book. Like, it's padded. So, anyways, Terminator 2 from 84 Entertainment. 84 stepping into the padded media book game. I'm not aware that they've done this before, but it's really nice. I love this movie, obviously. Who doesn't love Terminator 2? It's the best. So that's rad, super rad. Studio Canal in conjunction with 84 Entertainment, Terminator 2. 2-disc limited collector's edition. I don't know what it's limited to. I'm not going to take this out. I'm going to keep this sealed for right now. But super nice, so that's awesome. 84 Entertainment. Then we have this amazing Big Trouble in Little China padded media book from 84 as well. So this is kind of, I think, maybe like a new style for this company, because usually they just do standard German media books, but these are really nice. Jesse had them both, and reasonable pricing, of course. Once these sell out, then they go for big bucks, so it's always worth grabbing them, you know, right out the gate. But yeah, I could not turn down that cover artwork. It's just so beautiful. I love it so much. So that's awesome. Those are both from 84 Entertainment. And then last but not least, we have another one from 84 Entertainment. The classic Child's Play. Finally, I could say I have the release that I've been looking for. That's beautiful right here. We all know that Child's Play is one of the worst box sets, I think, that was ever put out. Although I think recently there's a nicer edition. I'm trying to look over there because I think it's over there. But I think Child's Play just had a nice US release, but I could not turn this down. A padded, I thought it was supposed to be, it's a padded lenticular media book, so you can't really tell. You can kind of see the glare shine there, but it's actually lenticular image of Chucky in the center, and it's just beautiful and yellow and padded and gorgeous. I like it a lot. Big fan of this movie as well. First Child's Play is my favorite by far. So there are extras on all 3 of these releases. I'm not exactly sure what, because it's all in German. My apologies on that, but these are beautiful. They're just such collector's pieces. I mean, I love them. They're so nice. So yeah, that's it. I burned through that update, but that's everything I got for today. So thanks for watching, as always, guys, and stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'll let you guys know if I'm going to die tomorrow. All right, well, maybe not tomorrow, but next time I do a video. So have a great night, guys. Peace.